All right. Welcome, everyone, to Vault Companions. This is the premiere episode of Prey, Remnant Obscura, Beware What the Son of Ares Brings. We're playing a slight modification of the official Alien TTRPG. I am Patrick. I will be your narrator today. My pronouns are he, him, and I will throw it over to Janie. Or actually, let's go over to Derryk.
Me. Hello, everybody. I am Derryk. I use they, ze, and he pronouns. I will be playing Olesya Volkov, who uses she, they pronouns. And I will pop it over to when I can see the thing that I need to see. I will pop it over to. I'll pop it over to Janie.
Hi, Janie. I'm playing Buttercup, and I will pop it over. I can't see right now. Sorry.
No worries. Here, Flynn, why don't you start it, keep it going, and we'll come back to Janie. Oh, you're muted.
I'm muted. Sorry. My name is Flynn. I will be playing Bartholomew, and my pronouns are any of them, but Bartholomew's are he, him. And then we'll go over to Luci.
All right. Hi, I'm Luci. I also go by any pronouns, and today I'll be playing Dr. Amelia Idlewood, who goes by she, it. And then, we going back to Janie, or?
Yeah, Janie. So character pronouns and your pronouns. Oh, okay. Janie will be Buttercup, and we'll move on to Tip Jar. As you can see, we have an incredible cast here in front of you. If you feel like if you would like to, show your support, show your love, we have a tip jar, and you can buy $3 buy someone a drink, and that's protection from panic, which comes in handy. $5 will buy a stress relief, remove one level of stress from someone, which, hey, it gets kind of stressful up there. $10 will buy an operator, which is a robotic assistant that could help them in a moment of need. So go ahead and visit us at ko-fi.com/vaultcompanions, or click the link using !tip in chat. And Derryk, if you wouldn't mind taking content warnings.
Absolutely. Prey is set in a sci-fi world similar to our own. Please enjoy responsibly. Content warnings for this episode may include guns, fantasy violence, harm to loved ones, substance abuse, body horror, monsters/monstrosity, descriptions of severe illness, human trafficking, sexual acts/sex work, characters in crisis after traumatic experiences, both recent and in the past, and medical trauma. We encourage you to step away if at any point this content becomes not enjoyable for you. We are keeping each other safe at the table and want you to enjoy safely too. Please use !CW in the chat to review our content warnings at any time.
All right. Well, with that, the screen illuminates a cascade of static moving across as solar rays illuminate asteroids moving through a vast emptiness. And as we look on, the light kind of halfway reveals a structure coming out of one of the asteroids. Enormous superstructure that kind of twists around itself, much like a seashell or like plant growth, kind of twisting up and growing away from the asteroid. A voice comes on crackly. Welcome to the Colossus, incredible technological achievement in solar aviation. This magnificent superstructure provided by Poles Unlimited, TM, is the product of much research and dedication to bringing you the most advanced scientific research center this galaxy has ever known. The screen sweeps in and comes over to one of these wrapping arms. Here we see the immense steeple of the Colossus superstructure. Here you'll find the bridge. It flashes to a big open concept area of control panels and people moving around, looking around at functions and screens, reading numbers, and they see the camera. They happily wave at the screen. And here we see the day-to-day functions of everyone and everything trying to make this superstructure, this space station, function in a cruel and unloving universe. We move from there to a wing of the wing of Colossus. This here is our living spaces, our immense our commodities of luxury and opulence, whatever you could imagine here on the frontier of space. And you see these apartment facades. You see people walking through like open promenades, waving at each other and having just jovial conversations amongst, plant life and street lights, giving the depiction of like normal suburban life. We have massive technology and complete dedication to a life lived in the stars that feels comfortable and relaxed. And it then pans to a central structure within the whole of the Colossus. This here is the hub, the shit of the structure, what we built our whole foundation on. And here we're doing the bulk of the research. Flies through laboratory after laboratory. Scientists leaning over beakers and looking through electromagnoscopes, dissecting various xenomorphic things, all of which are quick cutaways, one after the other. This is the heart of our operation, to understand and completely reevaluate our working relationship with the Typhon, that alien organism that we just are coming to learn so much about, that could be so useful in the coming years. And we need valuable members. We need people like you. Face appears on camera. Me? Yeah, like you, to volunteer for a extended stint on the Colossus, where you can be doing cutting edge science every day. The screen darkens. We're in an office. A very giddy, a face of a man with like glasses on and a smile, a grin from ear to ear, is looking down at someone in their office chair. Flynn, would you mind describing to us your character and the space that they're sitting in, their office?
Really quick, unmute yourself on Google Meets. Also, so Bartholomew is 6'7" and very wide, but very lanky, long little limbs. In an extremely tidy and organized office that is almost minimalistic enough to where you can't really tell that he's working in there, except for the things that is actively in front of him, with maybe just a few little photos kind of on his desk otherwise.
The man in front of you, you know him as Keith Grant. He's tall, lanky, and just full of exuberance and energy. And it's like, it looks great. We found that if we put it like on retro video cassette tapes, it's actually like an exciting thing that people can stumble upon, and it'll spur engagement, and they'll actually like go out and get a VCR player and put it in, and it'll spread like this wondrous new technology, except it's old, so it's like we have it, but we don't. And the catch is, I don't know if you noticed, but our drone shot of when we see the Colossus, it's a bit dark. We're having a kind of a trouble. We tried to color correct. We tried a lot of things. It's just not working. We need approval from the bridge crew to fire boosters for like a sustained burn for just like a 5-degree rotation, so we can just get that sunlight that just coming down on the structure, and like it'll pop. It'll just really make a difference in the video.
Did you already fill out the correct forms that you needed?
Yes, and Captain Davis told me to shove it. So I was hoping that perhaps with a admin override, we could maybe get this on the books.
Give me just a little bit. Let me see if I can.
You see
out for you.
In the corner of the room, Tara Gold, the assistant head, like, you're the head of administration. They're the assistant. Pretty much you dictate out, and whatever comes back comes through Tara to you. And you see her standing in the corner, mortified, because she told you this was very important. And she is standing there like,
okay, let's see. I'll deal with the captain. Do what you need to. I'll handle the rest.
hey, I knew I could count on you. Bart, you're just a lovely man. And don't let anyone tell you different.
You're not close enough for you to call me that.
Bartholomew it is. Bartholomew always and forever. Stride like placating himself, backing out of your office. And then Tara approaches after they leave, and I am so sorry about that. He led me to believe that this was dire in a way that, well, there's like 7 other things I needed you to do today, and this, I guess, is on your plate.
It's fine. We always get it done. It's fine.
All right. Well, I have some meetings with research and development, and I guess you go talk to the bridge, and I'll meet back with you later.
Okay. Tell Connie I said hello.
Will do. Tara walks out of the office immediately, just like you can see a wave of relief coming off of them as they go away towards their next duty. You are in the steeple, and in the steeple is many different departments, but just like one floor up is the bridge, so you can make your way there immediately.
Okay, then as quickly as I can, but looking like I'm not paying attention really to my surroundings, just staring at my paperwork as I go to make sure that I'm ready for what I have to do after getting this done. I head up.
As you step into the elevator to go up, your Tara actually looks back at you for 1 second. It's like, I'm so sorry, I forgot. You have first of all, the board should be arriving here in like 8 hours, so that's but also I forgot to remind you your medication. Make sure that you take your medication. Yeah, the doctor's been bugging me about reminding you.
Okay, yeah, I'll be sure to remember for sure.
You go up the elevator to the bridge. I'm gonna say you get there and you see the massive, just open space of like 3 different stories of like computer banks, all for sensory arrays, and all aligned around a central hub where you can see a very big, broad man, Captain, hold on, Clark Davis, standing there in a cap and his spacesuit. And you come up out of the elevator. Bartholomew? It seems that we're on course today. Kenny, what's the ETA on the board getting here? And you see a like kind of squirrely little guy look up from a console and is like, our last ping, we had him out ETA 7 hours 45 minutes, so they should be here in the docking bay with enough time for opening ceremonies. That's wonderful. All right, Bartholomew, it seems that we're on schedule, so I mean, just get yourself ready for a victory lap, or butt kissing, depending on how situation is. I know things aren't great back on Earth, but, well, we work with what we have.
We definitely do what we can. Listen, I do need a small favor.
All right, I'll see what I can do to accommodate.
The forms were previously submitted already. We will need a short burst of light. I understand it's already been dismissed.
Keith
I still need it taken care of.
Keith went over my head and talked to you. All right, I see how it is.
It's going to be extremely important in the long run. I apologize for the inconvenience.
He looks over. First mate, Rita. And you see like a dark-skinned woman with braids, similar spacesuit pattern. Look up from a console. Yes, Captain Clark. Seems we're going to do that burn after all. So I guess we're just going to burn through our ion supply and for a promotional stunt. So that's what we're doing.
It'll be important. The payoff, it'll be worth it.
Very well. You have a lot of things to get ready for the board, so I'll leave you to it, and I have things that I have to do now, so we're all
Appreciate
busy.
you, and already out as soon as he kind of gave the clear.
We're going to cut over to the artery. The artery is a tram system connecting all different parts of this space station. There's such a vast superstructure there's so much freight being transported. There's so many people that have places to go, that there is a very large tram system called the Artery. And on it is several passengers that are riding up to the wing. Or actually, the hand. I'm sorry, I misspoke. The hand. It's a section of the superstructure that has all the offices, all the like kind of functionary divisions of this space station. So on this tram, Derryk, would you mind describing your character? And would you mind doing so with the understanding that there is no artificial gravity in the Artery?
You all see a broad-shouldered, if she was standing tall woman, covered in a full sleeve arm tattoo, that has like swirls and designs and everything. She has her hair up in a high ponytail to show the shaved sides and back of her hair, that where the tattoo of a dragon can be seen through the short shave on her head. The top of her hair that is longer is like a really like pretty teal color, while the shaved sides and back are a bright pink. She is like floating through the space that is the Artery, kind of using like ledges to like pull herself through.
There is a tram car, but I can imagine that Olesya, using her physical stamina, is just like, I can get there faster.
I can get there faster. That's why I was hired for the job that I do. She is wearing like very actually, she's probably not in her tactical gear right now. She's probably in like a lesser, like almost workout version of it. So it's like a cut off compression tee, so that like her arms are showing, and she has like cargo pants, and black combat boots that are tied up like military style with the pant tucked into the boot, and she has a very nice scar over her right eye, from an instance we might find out about, and she's just kind of like pulling herself along, like kind of almost equally as fast as the tram car.
You pull into the station. You know what? I'm gonna make you roll for this.
Okay.
Let's go ahead. It's gonna be, I want to say, figure out the good, like, it's gonna be strength and something else. I have to figure out
Mobility.
Yeah. Mobility. Yeah. Let's do strength and mobility. So add your strength score and your mobility, and that's the number of dice you are going to roll.
Okay, and it's D6s, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm rolling 6d6. And if anybody's watched an AP that I'm in, we know D6s like me. And it's for successes, what? It's 5 and 6s are successes?
I believe so, yeah. Hold on.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I rolled 3 6s, 2 5s, and a 4.
Okay. With like barely an elevated pulse, just hand over hand, pulling yourself in. You feel as you get to the actual like platform where artificial gravity does catch you again. You do a tuck and roll and come back to your feet as the tram car comes to a stop. And as the like bing, 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 bing doors open, Lianka Antonova, a short, muscular woman with an undercut ponytail, comes over to you. It's like, just off. We are both going to work. We are both going to work.
And you said that I couldn't make it up before the tram. Yet here I am. You owe me.
I still owe you from last time. I need to stop taking these bets. You suck.
Exactly. I always win. You're horrible.
All right, drinks are on me.
Again, you still haven't done the last time.
Yes. Now let's get to the briefing before you miss it, you head of security.
Yeah.
You both hurry your way through to security and enforcement. The precinct, the division of the superstructure that is entirely dedicated to the protection of the property and staff of Poles Unlimited. You rock in right as pretty much all of the captains of section stations, like these small security stations that are dotted throughout the station, stop in for their daily morning briefing. And Lianka leans over to you. It's like, all right, the only big thing on the docket is we're going to have to call in a lot of overtime for bigwigs coming in. Board comes here in today. We have to be on guard pretty much entire week.
The board comes today?
It's what I hear.
And you're telling me this now?
I've been telling you in every briefing, every morning, they are coming. And why are you in charge? I don't understand. I'm more...
Because I am stronger and I am better.
Fine. Talk to them. Talk to your assembled messes.
Do your jobs, do them well, or you won't get in trouble with me. That work?
You turn back to her and you see her seething, and she's like, I hate that works every time. All right, here.
I think when she says that, Olesya leans in and goes, because they remember the last time they pissed me off.
All right. Fine. All right. All right, you hear her? Extra shifts. We got to be ready. Everyone's going to be a little bit, tipsy from celebrations. So, drunk tank is going to be at capacity very quickly. So, we're going to have overflow into conference room 6 and 7. Anyone else that is a problem, lock them in their own room, give them a 10-hour detention, and we'll just be on our way. Everyone kind of nods in agreement, starts getting up from their seats, and kind of filters out, except for your various heads of department. Like, Lianka is head of the steeple, which has the bridge, it has the administration offices, and it has the corporate suites. Winston Boxall, big, broad Maori man with shaved head. He's head of the wing, which is all of the residential. Very affable guy, gets along with everybody. And Eliza Pantone, head of the hand security. Tall, slight, brunette bob, Bostonian accent that will punch the smile off your face. They all gather around. like, all right, what are we supposed to be doing here? Because I mean, the board is supposed to be walking up to this place in like a couple hours. What am I supposed to do with you know, business as usual, or we locking things down? How we want to do this?
I trust you to know how to run your position. Do I have to micromanage you? Last time I did that, you didn't like it very much.
Fucking, couldn't you just, I don't know, give me like a pointer or two? Or what you know what? Fine,
Make sure
fine.
they are happy and unharmed.
Winston claps her on the shoulder and is like, that's all right. We just, you know, talk everyone, make sure that they got what they needed, and get any fights, you know, we can bust some heads.
This is why you are my favorite.
Uh, Carl Pope, head of the artery, and basically all the shipping, all of the, you know, everyone getting everywhere. Medium build black man, with a fade and glasses. He approaches you and he is like, sorry to bring this up, but corporate intelligence is in your office. It looks like they got another bust going on. Yeah, I know.
One good day. One good day is all I ask for. All I
Man,
ask for.
It's gonna be some bullshit again, and I'm gonna have to shut down trains for like 2 hours.
No, you won't. Trust me. I'll talk them out of it. It's fine. It's fine. It is okay.
Okay, but if I have to shut things down again, right as the board comes, we are gonna look like a bunch of dickheads.
We are a bunch of dickheads, but that's besides the point.
You are led away to your office, and in it, you see. Sorry, did I have a lot of things I need to keep track of. You see, Hitomo Kari, head operative of corporate intelligence. An older woman, like in her 50s, short, severe cut, just kind of standing at attention at your desk. Good of you to join us. I was beginning to think that you'd stood me up yet again.
I would never stand you up. The others, maybe. You, no.
I know this bullshit. Okay.
What?
Well,
What bullshit? I can't be... Okay, I'll be mean to everybody all the time then. I can't be nice to people.
okay. I got another one. It's a It's a weird one. I might have to...
If you say shut down the trams, I am going to explode.
shut down the trams. I
No.
think someone's moving merchandise through. I mean, the only thing that's gone missing is food, which is weird. When it's, you know, when it's a mole, it's usually hit or neuromods or whatever. I'm just seeing rations. It's mostly rations and a lot of ancillary things, but I feel like they're hiding neuromods in them. I can't lock down quantities, but I have seen a couple go missing. And
How many is a couple?
Hey, the bad ones, they should, you know, it's 20. The good ones, it's
20
2.
is more than a couple.
No, what I'm saying is when only 2 go missing, it's someone's good at the game. And only a couple have gone missing. I'm worried I'm not catching something, and I need a full lockdown on this.
You want to do this on the day the board is coming.
Yes, but you can understand the expediency of this. If we can get this locked down before they even pull into the station, then it's water under the bridge. They don't even need to see it. So you sign that right now. We can have this all taken care of before anyone knows anything about it.
And you can promise that? Before the board sets foot here, it will be done.
It'll be done.
You are going to shake on it.
She extends her hand. My best people are on it.
You have until then. If it is not done before then, we have a problem. We don't want a problem.
I do not want a problem.
Good.
She exits your office, and your second in command comes back in, and she's like, "So do I have to give the bad news?"
Yes, you have to give the bad news. I am going to call a certain admin to let them know what is happening.
You know, just this morning, I get 6 offers from TranStar to be defective and get money for it, and I turn them down because I say, "Hey, there's no dollar high enough to turn coat on my friend, but you are testing me. You are testing me. I could be giving information to TranStar, to all of them. Just watch me."
Could you? Could you really?
She mumbles something and exits your office.
Of course. And I'm gonna dial up good old Barty.
Barty, after dealing with the bridge, you get a call on your transcribe. Since you are all over the place, your transcribe gets calls redirected to you.
I think that I actually have a special ringer for her, or like tone. So instead of it just kind of getting filtered through everything else, like put on a list, I immediately answer or read it.
Yeah, you're able to direct connect to the communication systems within the station and immediately can talk to Olesya.
Okay.
So we have a problem.
I was about to say, I know that you aren't contacting me to add more onto my plate.
No, I'm letting you know of something that is happening, so it is not on your plate. Because I am handling it.
Okay.
Apparently, rations have been disappearing off of the trams, so we are shutting them down. Today of all days.
And we're doing... Okay.
I have been promised it will be done before the board sets foot on here.
Make them promise 6 hours instead of the 7 hours and change that we have left.
I can do that.
Understood. Okay. Well, thank you for keeping me in the loop.
Of course, you don't have to thank me, Barty. Bye.
Bye.
Sends a quick email to the person I was just talking to. You have 6.5 hours instead of this. Good luck.
They immediately just send back that it's red and don't respond. We move from there to the wing. The wing is all of the residential It's all apartments, and there's some kind of amenities to make it more habitable. But also, what is there is the central hospital for the entirety of the space station. There's a morgue, there's radiology, there's surgical suites, there's checkup rooms, there's a vast array, along with there's therapists and psychologists there to make sure that like the health, both physical and mental, of everyone on the station stays viable, stays, within operable parameters. And we cut into the head office of Dr. Idlewood. Luci, would you mind describing the office setting that they are sitting in and your character?
Yeah. So Dr. Idlewood is this not very small lady, but she's certainly not a very big lady like our friend. She's maybe 5'3" at most. Just very tight bun. These just perfectly circular glasses. Everything is super clean and well kept, and probably like a little obsessively orderly. The office is very much not like that. Everything is just kind of everywhere. You can't see the desk because it's mostly papers at this point. There are coffee rings on what you can only assume are the most important documents. And there doesn't seem to be any personal effects in here, because they're all shoved into the desk drawers, because she brings them in to decorate and then she gets self-conscious about it and hides them.
You are kind of getting things rolling for the day, and your head nurse, kind of like this short pit bull of a woman, Nurse Jackie comes in and is just immediately barking things at you. What are we gonna do about we've got no space for any of these triage from the we had that accident outside on that panel, and now we gotta move them around to clinics around the station, because we gotta make sure that there's a presentable hospital for these bigwigs. I mean, why do we even need to show them a hospital? Everyone knows what a hospital looks like. This is just, we're just making a show of things that don't need to be shown off.
Jackie, I give me a second. Okay. I know the bigwigs are coming. I know it's very stressful. I understand that today is a very big and very important day. We work at a hospital. Every day is a very big and very important day.
Every day we get drunks and guys who cut their hands open.
And that happens. But we can handle this. It's just some very rich, very, very pompous people coming in to look at what they think is their achievement. All they need is to see a clean hallway with the most minimal injuries. If we can just shuffle things around in here, they're going to go down one hall, they're going to see that looks nice, and then they're going to leave. There are more interesting things for them to be doing here, I promise.
I got Brian.
We have more important things to worry about.
I got Brian from engineering, and he got the glue gun stuck on his head again. I gotta crack him open.
Well, obviously you're not going to do that in the hallway. We'll present to them. They're not going to want to walk through surgery if we tell them there's active surgery. They're squeamish.
Fine, but we're also... Go talk to your shrink friend, because he's overprescribing benzo again. We only get so many shipments.
I know. Oh, God, I need coffee. Okay. Just, if you can clear just first hallway on the right... that's within the doorway, if you can get just minor injuries, I'm talking like the people that came in and they won't stop complaining and that's why they have a bed and nothing else, paper cuts, they dropped something on their foot. If you can just make that the hallway, make them feel like they're actually in very danger, put more bandages than they probably need. It's a show, okay? All they need to see is that they think that we are working well, and then they won't look at anything else going on. I will go talk to him about overprescribing things, clear me a hallway, and make sure everyone is doing their job. Okay?
Fine. But after this, I don't know, like a whole day of I get a whole day of free radiology. Like you can't I unobstructed. No one takes my place in line. No one.
If this goes well, you can have that. But I'm putting it on you. You will not have that if you can't get this hallway looking how they want it.
Fine.
I believe in you. You've got this.
She throws you a middle finger and like storms out the door.
Love you too. Bye.
You are right next door to the head of psychology, Dr. Alan Radner. He's the head psychologist. He takes mostly like he is supposed to be the one that takes like an overview of the cases, but you've noticed more and more he's taking on actual patients. So there is a strange kind of like over reliance on psychology, and they're not really like being able to handle it.
Mm-hmm. I gotta go over there and talk to him, so I'm gonna go knock on the door. Just Radner.
You hear a voice inside. And you honestly, you should just tell them, like, you just don't give a shit, because what are they going to do? They're gonna fire you? You barely, like, where are they gonna send you? Like, you work here. This is where you and
Radner.
Yeah, okay. He opens the door, and you see kind of like a more portly man with he used to be clean shaven, but like stubble has very much come to his face. His curly hair is kind of like starting to thin, and his glasses are like sliding down from the sweat on his face. And he's like, so sorry, I'm gonna have to cut this short. And he motions over to the couch, and he's Franklin Batch over here. We're just finishing up a session, so if you just give us a minute, I'll be right with you. He walks over.
I'll give you 5.
He goes over to his desk, scribbles something on a pad, and puts it in Franklin's hand. And Franklin, like, very skittishly, nervously, just like walks out the door. And Alan is standing there. He's like, hey, so board is coming here today, so that's
again.
Yeah. So people up here are going fucking crazy. So I mean, that's my professional medical opinion. Like, that's not even me being like out of character for it. Like, people are literally going, do you know what happened? Do you know what Franklin did today to come in? He set an office chair on fire, like in the hallway. Just randomly, everyone was like, what are you doing, Franklin? And he's like, it moved. And we're like, yeah, office chairs move. I don't know.
Okay. You do have your staff working, correct?
Yeah, all of my staff working.
Here?
And they're all, everyone, he grabs, like, he gets a little bit too close and like almost grabs your lapels before thinking better of it. And he's like, everyone from research and development is going bananas. I can't do anything about it because they're all under NDAs and I don't have clearance for it. So I'm like, what's troubling you today? And they're like, well, a thing that happened at work. And I'm like, tell me about it. And they're like, no. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that? Like, this is some bullshit. What? I just end up giving them a prescription of benzo and throwing them out the door because it's like, what can I even do at this point? I'm like a middle school drug dealer. Like, I'm just peddling pills at this point.
And is that working?
No, it's not working. You need to get me like clearance so that I can pass these NDAs, or else I'm just kind of just the asshole that's handing out pills.
Okay. I can do whatever I can to get you clearance, but you need to find something that works, because if prescribing pills isn't working, then you're just sending medication that could be helping people down the drain that is research and development. And I get it. They're a lot. They're the worst.
I have never seen so many
the time.
cases of acute paranoia. Like, this is insane. They all of them think they all think that the world is out to get them.
I don't understand what or why they're doing any of that. Okay. There has to be something else. Even if it's just, we can give people days off. You know that, right? We have the power. We can give them up to 24 hours off. Just tell them not to go to work for a day. See if that fixes it.
Let me ask you something. I prescribed you, medication for the stress that you're enduring because it's bad for your heart. Have you been taking your medication?
Yes, daily.
Really? I want you to look at my face and tell me, really, you've been okay? Because the people here, that I tell them that they're, they need to take the day off, and I find them like immediately at their job. Immediately.
Do they know it's paid time off?
Yes.
Why does nobody know anything here?
I don't know. This place is driving me bananas.
I will go fill out the paperwork because I love paperwork. I will go fill out the paperwork to get you clearance. And please try to prescribe like 30% less.
Yeah, go talk to corporate
possible,
or go talk to research and development. I will work on talking with them, but I can't talk to them if they can't talk back.
Do you need more? Would more staff help?
What are they going to do?
We need research-specific therapists.
Yes, that would be great. Because if they're all on the same NDA, then they can just all be together in a room that I don't have to deal with them.
Okay. I'm gonna do my best. We're running out. And we don't have, the supply will end.
Yeah, I know, but it's just benzo. Like, it's just, and you know that benzo is just kind of like a corporate relaxant. Like it's a stress reliever. It's very ephemeral. It's very temporary, and you can very much overuse it. But it's really because it's under the Poles Unlimited pharmaceutical branch. It's really the only medication that they allow you to have access to. And so anything outside of that is just immediately tied up in red tape.
It's especially today, we can't afford to be running out of that, because I know no matter how much they're going to pretend otherwise, the board is going to bring a party, and when a party happens, everything is terrible. We have to prepare for that. We need the medication. Anything else? Sugar pills, for all I care.
Okay.
Lie straight to their face. We need those meds somewhere else. Thank you.
I'm gonna go take a shower because I haven't left my office in 4 days.
Take 3 hours.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. You take it easy, and I'll talk to you later.
All right.
From there, we move back up to the steeple. Above the administration office, above the grand views of the bridge, there is luxurious, absolutely marvelously decorated lobby floor with velvet carpet, deep, rich wood, and doors. When you're building a space station, luxurious items are such a rare commodity because of the transportation that it requires to get there. And yet this massive like spread of like marble edging with gold filigree denotes the area of the executive suite, the area that is home to Buttercup. Janie, would you please describe Buttercup and the office accommodations that they are sitting in?
Yes. So Buttercup is uh she's dressed very like in a uniform. Like I think dressed whites or something, and her hair is in braids and back into a bun. The office is, it's got this really, it's stupidly expensive because it's real wood. It's a desk and it's like carved and it's like mahogany wood or something. And it's, she's got posters everywhere, motivational posters, like the little kitten that says just hang in there. Um, she's got, I'm going to say it's cluttered too, with like lots of little trinkets, stuff that took a lot of money to bring up here.
There's just accoutrements, just like there's an expensive drinks bar, there's a grand like bookcase, there's shelving that like with glass frontage and everything, top to bottom. There's just tchotchkes and little bits and bobbins all over the place, festooning this office that would be a like mark of luxury. And in it sits Buttercup. And as Buttercup is sitting there at their computer terminal, just a notification pops up, where it's just like boop, boop, and it says call from Earth.
All right. Yes. Accept.
All communication from the space station is extremely difficult because communication actually takes time and distance. To communicate back to Earth, there's something like a 20-minute delay because of distance. Like there's no having a conversation, except if you have a specialty quantum electron computer where the electrons are aligned with electrons on Earth. It's a very cutting edge, absolutely like astronomically expensive piece of equipment. Like this space station costs in the hundreds of billions, and 100 billion of it was just on this terminal because it is such a landmark of technological advancement that you are even able to have this conversation at all. But a like kind of 16-bit rendition of a face kind of rises up onto the screen, and you recognize the CFO as Gilbert Davids. He's the CFO of the company. He's like, oh, hey, Buttercup. Well, you should be coming around to them. The board should be arriving at you pretty soon there. How are things looking on your end?
They're looking pretty good. I mean, everybody's reported to me that things are great, so I'm really excited about this. Nobody's told me about any problems.
I bet they haven't. You just run a peach of a space station. Look, the board doesn't the board is, well, they do know. We took a beating on that trials, Senate hearing trials. They really ran a number on us, and stocks are down about 0.3%. We're looking at a tough quarter here. Now, we can turn this thing around if we have probably like I want to say a 20% cut in labor, or, now stick with me on this, if you all can go down and talk to your alien buddies, your research team that's cutting up them aliens, if you can get us something to show the board, something new and something, with lasers and pop rocks and what have you, give them a good old show. We need something to just get this arrow from going down to bouncing back up, because we're kind of in a tailspin in here, and it ain't looking pretty.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll work on that.
Ain't you a peach? Now, just
I'm a buttercup, actually.
You're a buttercup. That's you are. Now, I'm sorry. Your daddy is real busy right now. He said he'd like to, he sends his love, but he's got this whole Senate hearing thing is weighing on him, and he's got some expansion deals that fell through in Indonesia, so he's gonna have to talk to you later. But
No, but he said he would be on this. He said he would call me.
Yeah, and he's real sorry to miss it, and he knows that you're a trooper and that you understand that Poles Unlimited is up here, but his love for you is like right there. It's touching it. It's touching it right there.
Oh, okay, so if I pull this off, will he go on a call with me?
Oh, 100%. He'll be next minute. I won't be able to get him off.
Okay, I'll do it.
That's what I like to hear. All right. Now, you have fun with the board, but not too much fun. We need him back here licking a split.
Yeah, I was going to do a lunch, but I don't have to do a lunch. We could just
no.
hurry it up.
You take the week with them. Give them a good old show. You make sure that they feel nice and comfortable. Between
Look,
you
I made a needlepoint for them. You want to see it?
Oh, wait,
isn't that cool?
Ain't that adorable? That is just the sweetest
I worked really
thing.
hard on it. It's supposed to be a picture of the ship. Just so you know, it looks exactly like this. It's like a big mess of thread.
He's like, I love it. Honestly, warms my heart. I'm going to be honest with you. They may have some more dubious motivation for coming to the station. Now, I know that it seems like everything's hunky-dory, but between you and I, it's possible that they're looking to cut some losses. So, I need you to show them a real good time so that they're, convinced that Colossus, that's the way to be.
Oh, this is the best ship out here. Yeah, I'll show them all of the great things. Like the cruise is the perfect crew. I love all of them.
I bet you do.
So glad to be here.
I bet you do. All right. Now, I'm going to leave you to it. We all got ourselves a busy couple of days ahead of us. You take care.
Okay, bye.
That call ends, and your personal assistant, Mina Peters, steps in and is like, so I have the itinerary already prepared. They're scheduled here for our sensor readings. It says that they're probably going to be here towards late shift in the day. So we have some time. If there's anything you want to prepare, the promenade, we're still, almost ready, but it should be all set for when they get here. So no worries on that front.
Ready?
Well, the theater that we have there, the seating accommodations weren't great. So we had to tear out the front row so that we could put in tables and you know, seating arrangements for them to have executive accommodations. But you know,
Okay, can we make that go faster?
Yeah, we're sending engineering. We're as tearing out the seating. We're sending it to fabrication. It's on its way. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Okay, that's good. And can you get the alien research people to like make it flashier? Just tell them to make it look really super cool.
Oh, do you want me to? Do you want to go just talk to Sophia Amani? She wanted to talk to you anyway.
Oh yeah, sure, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, also on the itinerary, just got to make sure that you take your medication. I know that the the hypertension is really bad, so just they keep on reminding me.
Okay, so about the medication.
Yes.
I cannot find it. Could you find it for me?
And
she points to like her desk drawer, which is like full of stuff.
I absolutely have you covered. She retrieves another one from her pocket that you have seen like this has happened more than one occasion. And Mina is like, I'll go talk to Dr. Idlewood. I'll make sure that you're fully stocked so this won't be an issue. But we just gotta stay on top of this. You know, space is dangerous. It's actually a really dangerous place.
Really? It looks so cool.
It is. I know. But if you just go ahead and meet with Sophia Amani, I already sent her a calendar invite, so she's aware you're coming. You should be able to hash that out. No problem.
Okay, and I'll do that right now, and you make sure that everything else is set up, okay? Because it's really super important, and I'll be really upset if it's not.
Oh, absolutely. We have everything coordinated to the letter, so you shouldn't have to worry about a thing. Just when the board gets here, make sure that you're in the landing bay. They kind of like being welcomed. Like it's a whole hospitality thing. So I know schedules are not fun, but we're just on this one time. I need you to be like there.
Well, I have to be because I have to show them my needlepoint that I've been working so hard on.
Yes. I think they'll love it.
You can really see the shape of the ship in this, can't you? You can see all of the outline of it.
No, I can. I'm actually like saving. I'm putting aside part of my salary. I want to maybe get like a side profile. Do you think you could do that?
Yeah, totally.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, research and development, Sophia Amani. And I will go take care of everything else.
Oh, don't forget your candy from my candy bowl.
I wouldn't dream of it. She reaches in and plucks out a singular piece that she tucks in her like her kind of pocket in her front of her spacesuit. Like there's a small flap that she just tucks it into, and she's like, "It's all tucked away. We're good. Okay. We're good.
We're perfect. Just smile and see that cat poster. Hang in there.
You are able to easily like take the elevator down to the artery. The tram car immediately takes you to the central structure. The central structure is different from your offices. Your offices were built around a thing that already existed. Long ago, 1960s, Soviet Union built this as a forward observation post for things. Poles Unlimited simply saw the potential in it, purchased the whole of it, and then built around it. So you travel into the old bunker, the old huge structure that has like the reactor, all the research labs, all the old armories, and on top of it, as the tram car pulls into the Schicht, which is the central structure, there is an enormous domed city that the Soviet Union built as kind of like a bit to show off. An entire recreation of a city in space. You travel through tall skyscrapers, facades of buildings, entire downtowns. This is where the board will be welcomed to, where they will be seeing the majority of their presentation tonight. And you're used to this. Like, this is a very prominent feature of Colossus. There is a amphitheater here where they recreate famous concerts digitally from Patti LaBelle all the way up to Rolling Stones and even Jay-Z. But this whole structure, like, you cross over, it almost feels like you are back on Earth as you pass through, and then the train dips below the surface to reach the more locked down part of the structure. You pass through multiple gates that warn that you are passing into a high clearance area. Your security badge, you feel the digital buzz as it handshakes with various checkpoints as you pass through. You finally reach the station and you see just an entire sterile space. Everything is so pristine and secure and locked away as all of these scientists and researchers roam about from space to space, all of them in hushed tones, talking amongst themselves. You've been down here numerous times. It's a very secluded part, and there's areas for xenobiology, there's areas for psychometrics, there's areas for integration of genetic materials. You pass through all the way to Sophia Amani's office, where you see kind of a bent over older woman with a cane. Her kind of dark hair has gone very gray. She's still, despite her age, there is a beauty that is unhideable. Age simply can't diminish her beauty as she looks at you. Buttercup, this is a pleasant surprise. I saw your invitation and I would love to have a conversation. What seems to be the problem?
Okay, so when the board comes, I kind of need you to be super, super flashy with the alien stuff. Could you do that, please?
Super flashy? Do you mean you want something new? We don't have anything new with the Typhons yet. We're still in testing of multiple things. You see her go over to her terminal and she starts typing in things, and she's squinches her eyebrows. No, we don't. Nothing new is in development.
Really? Anything that would impress them?
I'm so sorry, but maybe I wouldn't dream of rushing anything before it is properly tested. I don't. It's the danger. There are things that we cannot control, and I wouldn't wish to do that. Think of the if I put them in front of the board and something would go wrong and one of them would be injured. I would hate to put you in that position.
I know, but I have to. I really, really have to impress them. I don't.
Uh, she does hear kind of like the kind of the lingering desperation in your voice, and you have a pleasant enough relationship with Sophia. You're one of the only ones who does interact with her on a professional basis because of the heavy security clearance that it takes to get down here. I have something. It is untested. It would require I would require help from engineering in order to accomplish what you are asking.
Yeah, I'll get them. I'll get you whatever you need.
You are absolutely a darling. I will have something ready for you. It will be I can make it look good, but you're going to have to talk to engineering, and I will need barricades in case
Okay.
of I don't want to say explosion, but I want to say it's so
Well, I'll get you barricades. Okay, and I'll talk to engineering. Okay.
okay. Then I must be away. I much work to do. I'm very busy. And you see, she goes as quickly as her limp will allow. She does like pause momentarily, and like reach up and put like a hand on your face and just say, "He's nice that you don't. You could tell me to do it. You asked. I appreciate that."
Of course, you're super awesome. I consider us friends. Are we friends?
So of course, you're the one of my very few. I haven't had much. I've afraid I've secluded myself more and more since my son has gotten sicker. But
Well,
there's
if you
nothing.
need any help with that, just let me know what I can do to help you with that too.
I I am doing everything I can, and I mean no disrespect, but this is now in the hands of science. It is not in the hands of money. You know that
Okay, yeah, and I don't know much science. I tried, but I'm really bad at it.
you know that one of the things that Sophia is very focused on is the integration of alien and xenobiology with human biology for medical purposes, and it's very personal to her.
Okay, well, if you need any extra sciencey stuff, just let me know and I'll do the most I
Of
can for
course,
you.
of course, of course. No, I must be away. There it will be a show. Um,
Okay, thank you so much.
and you are able to you know where the office for engineering is. Would you like to head there now?
Yes.
Um, it's another trip back on the artery. Um, you travel back, and as you step off the artery, you step onto the platform, and you feel the artificial gravity come back to you as you are once again like actually stepping onto the station, and you hear a "Ooh, we're sorry. The tram has been disabled for a mechanical evaluation. All future ventures, please detour through," and it gives like a routing number that is essentially like a side passage it's very much like you have to you're gonna any further travel will be walking, and your walking will be incumbent on a passageway that does not have gravity. So this is there is hopefully this gets resolved before corporate gets here or before the board gets here, because otherwise the board is going to be traversing the space station very slowly.
Okay, so I need to call whoever's in charge of this.
I eat it.
Sorry.
You make a quick call over to Bartholomew to check in. Oh, Flynn, you're
Hello?
muted.
That's my bad. Sorry. Buttercup, hello. What can I do for you today?
Hi. So there's a tram problem and it's not working.
Oh, honestly, not your concern. Don't worry about it. We're gonna have it back up and running. We have the best of the best on it. Quick issue. It'll be resolved.
Okay, because I'm sorry, I know you're busy. It really has to get fixed because the corporate people will be here and I really have to impress them and I have to get to engineering because I have to get them to do something impressive for it's a lot of stuff and I'm sorry, I know you're busy.
Listen, I understand. We are all busy. Like I said, have it under control. They are going to be up and running before the board gets here, the corporate people. And it won't be an issue for that time at all. Is there a way you can transcribe to engineering instead, or
I can try that. I kind of messed up last time I tried to do it, but I was going to go there directly because that's, face-to-face interaction is supposed to be the best. So I have to do that because that's in my book on how to be successful. Um, so I can try to transcribe it and like the passages to get through they're really slow. Um, so could I do anything to help you to do this better?
uh, I no, that's okay. We have it, so it's fine. Actually, actually, you're right. In person, so much better. So I'll go for you instead.
You will? Oh, you are the best.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so um I mean I was informed that we really have to impress the board with the Typhon
Okay.
demonstration. So I think they said something like barriers or barricades because of not explosions, just really really fun things. I don't think
Okay.
there's going to be but we need safety um barricades. I misunderstood some of that. This is a really hard job sometimes. You don't need to hear that. Your job is really hard. I couldn't never do that. Tried like I tried to read some books, but it was over my head.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I really
Barricades.
wish I could
What
too.
are
Your
we
job seems awesome.
doing? We're make flat. You said flashy, which is not exactly what we were expecting for these experiments. That
Yeah, but it's super super important. Like I can't tell you why it's so important, but it's really super important
ah
that we
okay.
impress
Where do
them.
you need the barricades again?
Sophia would have told you like kind of around the demonstration stage because there's going to be like a small kind of stage demonstration for like presentations and PowerPoints and stuff like that. And she said that it would probably need to be around there.
Okay. Okay. Engineering. All right. Okay. Yeah. I got it. I got it.
Okay, great. Thank you so much again. And I will send you some candy and I'm going to make something for you when I have time. I don't have time today, but tomorrow or after they leave, I'll make you something really special because you're so awesome.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. I have to put up the last little craft you made me. But I will definitely do that. So good. Okay, engineering, here I come. Barricades, understood.
Is there something else I can do to be helpful?
You know, I'm sure you've got quite a bit on your plate, actually. Go ahead and we're all good over here.
Okay, well, just let me know and I'll do whatever you need.
Wonderful. Yeah, thanks. And I just click.
I think now would be a good time to actually go to break because there's a couple things that have to happen before the board gets here, and I want to make sure that you have, good time to get those done. So we're gonna go on break. We'll be back in like 10 minutes. Go get water and a bio, and we will see you very soon.
Bye.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you got your breaks in, got your drinks. We are with Bartholomew as you have to quickly, the engineering and fabrication office. It's in the hand, which is the steeple is one tower, the hand is another. The connection between the two would be much easier with the artery, but you don't have that. So you do have to do a little bit of a walk. So by the time you get there, it's been a couple minutes as you walk into engineering, which is just this enormous machine shop. Engineering takes care of so many functions on this space station. Not only are they in charge of maintenance and repair, but also one of the centerpieces of this space station is that any product that you decide that you want from, hey, I want to have this shipped to the space station. Space travel has advanced, but it still takes 3 months of travel time to reach you. So that's sometimes just not feasible. So there is so much emphasis put on recycling, taking things that you already have, breaking it down to its components, and fabricating it into something else that you can actually use. It's really important that everything be utilized to its maximum, which is why actually sanitation falls under the umbrella of engineering in this, because they are responsible for collecting everything and then disposing of it in a way that it can be used again. So you're going through this enormous machine shop with an adjacent sanitation with the odorous smells of old food and mechanical components all being conveyor belted into the recyclers so that they can be broken down into their component parts. You see engineers at machines, at lathes, trying to machine precise parts, making up auto turrets so that they can be distributed amongst the station, making ammunition, making any kind of consumable that could be required for this station. And you walk amongst the machines until you eventually hit an office that's really not an office, just kind of a closed off area around some of the machines, where you see Pia Thorvald, this enormous, like 6'3", broad-shouldered woman with like blonde hair kept in a simple ponytail. That just Bartholomew, what is it you wish?
Sorry, Derryk's face made me laugh too hard. Okay. Pia, lovely to see you this afternoon. I have a direct order from Miss Buttercup that we are in need of barricades, several barricades to be sent over to the steeple. So.
Oh, is that all? I mean, I'm just refabricating tables for the theater. I'm just I'm making sure that the arteries are still maintained. Oh, by the way, they've shut down, so all of my shipping is now delayed. So that
Pia,
there's that.
I get it. We all have a list of things to do. I understand. Can we get the barricades? Buttercup needs them. What am I gonna do? You know?
Well, as the old saying goes, you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
All right. What do you want now?
My engineers installed a coolant manifold that needs proper testing. And in order to do that, we have to divert power away from the reactor core in order to flush properly the system. I want to do that while the board is on the station.
While they're on the I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. There's a reason that it needs to be done while they're on the station. There's no way we can wait. Why would we not be able to wait?
Because everything you see before you, it works because my engineers made it work. It is working and in proper order. And you know what people think when things are in proper working order? Nothing. They don't think about them. When you are testing them, they see it. I need the board to see that we are busy, we are active, we are doing things. Otherwise, I lose 20% of my engineering core when the next layoffs come.
Flashy. Okay, that might be fine, actually. Hold on. And then I step outside of this makeshift room and call Buttercup back.
You get a ping, Buttercup, on your phone from Bartholomew.
Yeah, and actually it's not a phone call, it's a quick text sort of thing, if that's an option, where if engineers flush fluid while board is here, does that count as flashy?
You get a text back said, no, they said it has to be with the Typhon, but we can make this part of the demonstration too.
Perfect. And then I head back in. Okay, Pia, flush what you have to flush. That's fine.
Wait, you get another quick text message, by the way, said, can they add flashy lights to the flushing?
How? Okay. How showy is the fluid that we're flushing?
It's very flashy. We have to divert power from the core. It cannot be active. It cannot go over 30% active usage, or the system will malfunction. So it's very flashy.
Ooh, that does sound like it's going to be a future me problem. So that's perfect. Flush it. That's fine.
All right. Then I'm scheduling this on the system now. It will be happening during their visit.
Can we make it maybe not the beginning of their visit? Is that fine?
Tomorrow.
bit of the middle.
I will
middle.
schedule it for tomorrow.
Okay. That's fine.
Right.
Yep. And I walk out.
You hear Pia shout like, "Handers, barricades!" And just another big Nordic man just like, ugh! And just the slight acknowledgement, and immediately like the entire workshop kind of pivots into like, you see metal sheeting being like laminated into like stand-up barricades with plexiglass, and the turnaround is so quick.
Perfect. And pretend that I told them exactly where it needs to go, because I know I just said the steeple, but I forgot exactly where you said.
No. You are able to describe them exactly what you need, and they're able to get it down to specifications that are manageable. So
beautiful.
As that's happening, Buttercup, you are in the process of trying to figure out a way to get back to your office so that you can prepare for the board to arrive. And as you get in the elevator, I'm going to say on steps Dr. Idlewood, as you are headed towards Dr. Sophia Armani's office in order to have a discussion, and you both kind of running into each other, crossing paths.
Oh, hi.
Hi, how are you doing? Are you ready for the board?
Ready is such a strong word. I think prepared is probably the best we're gonna get today. I need to go down to R&D. Where are you headed?
I think I'm going back to my office. But wait, no, I have to make another stop first.
Right.
You by the way, Buttercup, you hear Dr. Idlewood say they're going down to R&D. The trams are shut down.
Right. Oh, right. The trams are shut down. I forgot to tell you because there's a lot in my head right now, and I don't really do that great with this much stuff in my head. So, the
sorry.
trams aren't working, so you have to find another way or go through those tunnels, and those are really hard to get through.
I'm sorry. The trams are down.
Yeah, they're supposed to be fixing them before the board gets here. I really hope they get them done, because that'll be really awkward conversation.
Yeah, that would... Sooner is better, I think, for that one. Yeah. Why?
I didn't ask why. Was I supposed to?
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure this all happened and you were just informed of it. I will talk to people and figure out what can we do to avoid any consequences of that. Thanks for letting me know. I'm glad somebody did.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go... I don't think I can take this elevator because I think the entrance to the path is actually over on the other side of the hall.
Oh, it is. I'm really bad with figuring the stuff out. I guess I need to go back where I came and then figure out another way to get around.
Your office should be just upstairs. You should be good to go.
Okay, I'll just make calls. I hate making calls though, because face-to-face is better,
That's... I really appreciate that about you, but I do think the phone calls will work for now, especially because people are all over the place. If you just go to their office, you might not find them. So I just think maybe, at least for today, probably a better bet.
Okay, so I'll go to my office, and if you have time to stop by later, because I have something for you.
Absolutely. As soon as I have time, I will be up there.
Okay, thanks. And I'll see you at the thing too. When the board gets here.
Okay. Yeah.
As you both go your separate ways, Dr. Idlewood, you're familiar enough with the station that you know that if the trams go down, there are alternate means of getting to research and development. Like the station doesn't completely shut down if the arteries go down. It is inconvenient. That is true. And you pull up to the ancillary station, the auxiliary transport, where there is just like a surly woman in a spacesuit, as you have to now traverse the artery unassisted with propulsion, except for you see them have like this small kind of like rocket propelled vehicle. Like it's very haphazard. And they just nod you and like, sup, you trying to get to Schicht?
I gotta go to R&D.
Oh man, you're not gonna like this.
No.
And tosses you a helmet because there is no life support in the artery when things are shut down like this. It's like, you better get comfortable.
All right. Can I use my transcribe while I'm doing this, or
Absolutely,
do I need
yeah.
to do that first?
No, you can use your
Okay, I'll do
transcribe.
it while I'm going down then. I need to make a call to our lovely admin, just really quickly.
As you are like, this thing is rickety as heck. Like, you are just, random propulsion is just like throwing you through this empty tunnel as there's no trains or trams going by. There are small headlights that are illuminating your path, but you're kind of like on currents. It feels like you are just at the whims of currents as you are being flung down this tunnel. You shoot off a call to Bartholomew. Flynn, you're muted.
Fuck. Okay, here I am. Doctor, what do I owe the pleasure?
I just ran into Buttercup earlier, and I was wondering, why the artery is down. If I could be privy to that information.
Don't worry about that. It's going to be resolved very shortly. I do understand it's extremely inconvenient at this moment, but
It's
we had to
extremely
make
dangerous.
if you use it, for sure. Yeah, that is dangerous.
If I at the hospital require transport of patients to the hospital from anywhere else on the station, yes, that might be like a point of concern. Can I be notified when this is resolved?
Sure thing. Yes. Yeah. That's absolutely a logical request. Yeah.
A very,
And
very big, very dangerous day.
well, see, the safety thing we had to get fixed before the board came in, so it's gonna be resolved so soon, very fast. You won't even realize it was a problem, except for
you hear
right
me
now, I
rattling
guess.
down it.
Yeah. Except for it does sound like you are in it, but you wouldn't have noticed it was a problem.
All right. Perfect. Is there anything else happening that might be important for me to know before the rest of the day starts?
Everything's important right now, Doctor. I don't know what to tell you. Yes, I'm sure. I don't know off the top of my head what will be pertinent to you. If you run into any problems, I answer my transcriber. So,
right. Sorry to bother you.
No, you're no bother at all. I'll let you know though as soon as I can. As soon as I can.
Thank you.
As you finish up that call, you like violently dock at like the station, And the woman nods at you and is like, I'm gonna need that helmet back.
I know.
Takes it from you, and you're able to make your way to the security checkpoints that immediately, as you're walking by, just no clearance, and you see an operator pull up from inside. Operators are these kind of very simple purpose robots. They're like triangular and long, and they hover through the air and perform various functions like simple medical procedures or simple repairs of like the hull or anything like that. This one seems to be simply just a blockade. Like, it gets in front of you and is like, I'm sorry, Dr. Idlewood, you lack the credentials to pass forward into this territory. Is there anything that I could get for you instead?
Just takes like the longest pause, just because she knows that this thing won't do anything until she responds. I need to talk to the head of research and development.
Sending a message to Sophia Amani.
Possible.
And you see like a light on its torso, on its carapace, and it waits for a moment. It's like, she has been summoned and will be coming immediately from her procedure.
Delightful. Thank you.
It's some time before you hear the tap, tap, tap of her cane as she passes through the restricted security checkpoint and walks up. Oh, Dr. Idlewood, I'm so pleased to see you today. What is the seems to be the trouble?
Oh, just going through paperwork and records before the board arrives. You know, they're going to look at all the departments. And I was noticing that a large amount of my patients, and especially Dr. Radner's patients, seem to be coming from down here. So I was wondering why that is.
Unfortunately, this department is very stressful to work in. We like to encourage them to take the time that they need, but it's simply a difficult workplace environment. I'm as much a victim of it as anyone else.
Is there perhaps something that you might think would be a reason that they're all coming in with specifically intense, uncontrollable paranoia?
It's very severe. I would not presume to tell you the minds of my colleagues. That is simply a overstep of their boundaries. That would be entirely unprofessional of me. However, I can say that the environment down there is very competitive. I personally love to see that they are motivated and inspired individuals, but every once in a while, they get carried away. I discourage it. I try and limit it, but what can you do? These young, energy-filled individuals they'll sabotage each other in order to get a leg up. And I can see that it would possibly cause a more vitriol in the work environment, cause a bit of paranoia. But unfortunately, it comes with the territory. But perhaps you can discuss with your patients some way to alleviate the compulsion for competitiveness.
Well, that actually brings me to another concern. There is a lot of difficulty when it comes to talking to or helping any patients that come from here, which is why I'm here. I'm not going to ask what is going on here. I know that I don't have the clearance for that, but I am going to ask that whatever it is that they can't talk to me or Dr. Radner about during their sessions and appointments be minimized within department for the sake of our having the resources to take care of the rest of the station.
Doc, that is very understandable. I would hate to pick up precious commodities that you are working with. I'll tell you what. I will look at Dr. Radner's staff, and I will approve 2 professionals, of which will be signed to a higher clearance level that will supersede the non-disclosure agreement that we all signed. I will, of course, have to submit this to corporate intelligence. They will be dubious of my request, but I think we can find a compromise.
All right. Thank you for understanding. Have a great day. I'm sure it's about to get very hectic down here.
Oh, yes.
I saw Buttercup on her way up.
I have much work to do before the board gets here. Thank you to Buttercup. But I hope that you take the time to enjoy all the festivities tonight. That would be a tragedy if you had to miss it.
I will certainly be a part of the festivities.
Wonderful. I will get to those personnel files immediately. You trust me. It's first thing on my to-do list.
Right. Thank you very much. She is so ready to get out of there.
You take the awful ride back through the artery to your hospital in order to make preparations for so much, because after all, the board is going to be here very soon. We cut to Olesya.
Yes.
I imagine that security would have to have a much higher presence as the board gets here. Where do you think Olesya would go first, seeing as how they're probably going to be in charge of the escort?
She would probably work her way from where they are going to where they're getting picked up to make sure all the checkpoints are in order reversely, because I think all of her guards are going to expect her to go from point A to point B. So she wants to go from point B to point A to see if anybody's fucking up.
You definitely catch Officer Jackson and Officer Tandy just kind of like watching an old rerun of something on the security monitor that they figured out a way to hijack, and they're just kind of like sitting for a bit, just like, it's like bullshit. I know.
Oh, I love this episode.
Okay. Hey. No, we got this zone. We're just making sure that everything is the signal got pirated, and we had to make sure nothing.
You are bad liars.
Oh shit.
My family is from Russia. If you're going to be liars, you be good liars, or you don't lie at all.
Okay. Boss, come on. Like, we're just We're
Just what?
babysitters. We're babysitters. Like we just wave them through. Like
Oh. Okay, and you're getting paid for it.
it's a bullshit job. Like
We are
what?
paying you to sit on your ass and watch some corporate babies walk.
All right, but like,
Unless you would want to go work down in R&D for 3 weeks.
you see a shiver run through both of them, and they're like, "Fucking no, fucking absolutely not, no."
Or I can station you with Buttercup.
No, that's also okay. We're okay. We have candy. We're good. That's okay.
Or I can have you go work at the clinic to where you'll be cleaning whatever hallway Dr. Idlewood once cleaned.
No. Okay. We're here, and you see them like yank a cord out of the security monitor feed, and it switches back to just the feed of the hallway, and they're just like, "Yeah, we're here, sir."
Catch it again. You are doing all 3 of those jobs for a month. Takes the cord.
You make your way checkpoint by checkpoint. It takes some time because, hey, this is a common feeling throughout. You are noticing a large amount of your security forces are just kind of like, this is bullshit. What are we even doing? Like, we're wasting like our time just like just basically being babysitters. And you see all of them very eager to get to like the festivities. This is, after all, going to be like kind of a party.
I think there's like, when I get to like the front checkpoint after checking everybody, don't know how many wires I have for these pirated screens. They're all wrapped around a belt loop. There's probably a button that connects all of them at like the main hubs, and she pushes the button and goes, "If this is not perfection, none of you go to the festivities. Understood?"
You like, everyone acknowledges in their own way, like different voices over the comms link. And then after that, your next job is their ship will be arriving very soon. Like, you've taken all of your time allotted to ready preparations, and you have to be in the landing pad for the board.
And I don't do I have a transcribe? I didn't have one in my
No, you don't, because you're mostly working from security checkpoint to security checkpoint. So like you have usually like your arms reach away from a terminal pretty much universally.
I want to, in this room really quick before I start heading to the landing platform, I'm going to access a terminal to find out what's going on with the trams, because they were supposed to be done within 6.5 hours.
They're not done.
And who is responsible for the lateness of this project that I was told would be done before the board got here?
Do you want to call up corporate intelligence?
Yes, I do.
You call up Hitomi Kaoru, and she answers first ring, and she's like, I know, we're handling it. We're not.
They are landing soon.
We're not finding what we're supposed to be finding. There's something here. I know it.
Oh, you are not finding the thing that you said almost 7 hours ago you would find within 6.5 hours.
I know it's here. If get me a search warrant and 3 security officers, and I will do a shakedown, and we can find this immediately, and then we can.
No, Turn the trams back on. We will figure it out after they leave.
Fine, I'll turn the trams back on. She cuts the line.
And I'm walking to the landing pad.
You arrive to the landing bay, which is just like travel from Earth to this asteroid is so arduous. 3 months of travel that any craft that is going to make this travel has to be enormous. This is a space that is not like a warehouse, not a hangar. This is an enormous cavern that is, you can barely see from one side of it to the other. And yet, as you take up position inside of it, you hear you place yourself behind the hermetically sealed barriers because sirens go off. They're going to be opening the hangar bay doors in order to get this ship inside. I imagine that Bartholomew and Buttercup are in attendance here as the ship is landing.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All of you with there are a couple more people beside you. Like, you can see kind of like, there's no nice way to put this, but the ass kissers, like the ones that are like, they want to be seen. They want to be able to ones to shake hands with the people that are higher up in the company.
Would I have been able to get any of them to carry the banner for me?
They're
Hey.
brown noses, of course.
Absolutely. It's
Okay, because I made a banner with lots of ribbons and lots of different. It's colorful and it's just like a welcome banner, and I would love for two of these wonderfully loyal employees to. I'm saying it very nicely, to hold up the banner.
they give you the biggest, fakest smile that they can. Of course, and they hold it like it's diseased. Speaking of diseased, Dr. Idlewood, would this be worth your time, or
I have so much to do just to keep up with a hospital, let alone prepare for these guys and their 5 minutes of looking at the front of this place. I am doing paperwork, I am checking my show hall basically, and I am getting as many people that do not need to be in here out of here as I can before we fill up again.
Are you sending anyone in your stead, or is this just they'll see you when they see you?
I will send someone who is the most willing to just kind of walk around with these guys as oh look, there's a health person here. If anybody stubs their toe or gets a scrape, we've got band-aids for you. Somebody who's willing to do that, I'll send them up in my stead.
I'll tell you what. You have Tabitha Hunter, who is your head of the clinics that are all kind of sparsely populated throughout the through the station. You have Mina Parasid, who's your head of surgery, a brilliant surgeon who is usually busy. And you have Alan Radner, your head psychologist.
Radner's not allowed to talk to people right now. I've decided in my head. And I need my surgeon, so that narrows it down pretty quick.
Yeah, you send a message to Tabitha, and she sends a message back. Great, love to do it. And it is a good thing that her terminal can't send things sarcastically. Because it definitely was not, it didn't carry the tone that she implied.
Great. Love to do it.
I do send it with this like sincerest apology, like, I'm so sorry, someone has to do this, and it cannot be either of these two. Like, that's how I pose it. I don't like, you should go do this. It's like, literally, no one else can. Please.
Tabitha is there in the cordoned off, hermetically sealed space. She's like a bit bigger, more stout. She's got kind of like a more brusque tone to her. And as she sees Buttercup handing out the banner, she's like, "Oh, that's lovely. I would only hope that I could be stationed on the opposite side of that." And she stands there in the back of the room, trying to avoid all contact with everyone. And
quick question: Buttercup wanted matching sweaters. Did they arrive or no?
matching sweaters for who?
Oh no, they didn't get.
I don't know. For four people, the four closest people that she could find.
So, Olesya, did they arrive? Oh no,
they did not make it past customs. I am so sorry.
Oh, that's terrible. I really wanted them for.
Yeah, unfortunately, they just set off the machines and they had to be spaced.
It's okay. I understand. I know you tried as hard as you could, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think Bartholomew is like trying his hardest to not lose his shit laughing at that.
Because Bartholomew knows that Olesya saw what it was, said no, and threw it out the fucking airlock.
What were the friendship pins in that box too? Because I got enough for every single person.
I never saw a package with those.
Oh,
they might have been in the same box. I am so sorry. The whole box set off the machine. I had to get rid of it.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you were looking out for our safety, because that's more
Always,
important
that's
than
my job.
You see the doors open, these enormous doors, and in comes like this behemoth of a ship, just absolutely monstrously large, as its propulsion, it is able to communicate with the space station so that the space station doesn't use artificial gravity until it needs to be saddled down on the pad. But then you hear artificial gravity engage, and this immense structure just woof, and you just see air particulates and just force boom out from it. A small kind of extending bridge, umbilical cords to the ship, and out comes four individuals, each immaculate suits. You recognize there's Max, Hannah, Jake, and Zoe, and she Zoe extends her hand first and is well, it was very impressive flying in, and we're still being astonished. So let's continue with the show, because we've been flying for 3 months. Max pipes up and is like, I would like to emphasize 3 months. We had a lot of booze and drugs on there, but that can only keep you occupied for so long. So we can't wait to see this show. What's cooking up here, Buttercup?
Oh, this is so exciting. I'm so glad to have you here. So I set up a kind of a meal for everybody. And there's an engineering show. There is a special, really super special show for some of our research. And I want to show you around. Oh, you have to see how we set this place up. Are y'all ready?
Uh, Jake looks over for a second and points. It's like banner.
Yeah, I made the banner because I wanted to welcome you all because you traveled for 3 months to get here, so you deserve a banner. You deserve the little banquet that I set up, you know?
You see Hannah looks over it, like smirks and kind of like, okay, Buttercup, maybe we should just continue to the show. We're kind of, I don't know, waiting to be wowed.
Okay, yeah. Let's okay, so let me give you a quick tour on the way to the show.
Okay. Okay. Uh, you all exit in a like mass group on your way back up to the top of the ship, the superstructure that that the landing bay is in. That's where like the artificial city is, and where pretty much the centerpiece of the show is. And Buttercup, it's been a minute since you traveled through it earlier this morning, but you can see like there's like the city has been all decked up. The city is an artificial city in the first place, and so you have the ability to artificially engineer lighting cues and building facades in order to recreate any city on Earth. Right now, it's weirdly like you settled on Toronto. Like there's just it just felt like this is a good kind of default to kind of let the city kind of be in. So you're kind of moving through the streets of Toronto. There's lighting cues that explode off the building like fireworks, with like sound and percussion artificially created, because you really can't have fireworks in space on a space station. That would be horrendously dangerous. But you can recreate this show all for them. Engineering has gone through so much trouble to make this pop with pizzazz, and there's streamers, and there's so much just celebratory energy put into this space as you're walking through. And Jake is just walking around like, fireworks? Okay. And Max is like, this is all nice, but we kind of came up here for aliens, and I'm not seeing any aliens. So
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to go with the show programming. You are going to see aliens, okay?
okay.
I promise you, but we have to go through the show programming. Deal, look, if you don't see an alien by the time you get off this ship, I will call up my dad and just like, listen, this is my buddy here, give him promotion.
Okay, we'll talk to your dad. Okay. There is a slight giggle amongst them as they keep on progressing, and you are gradually like, you have this entire program ready. You show them like the city, you show them like how impressive it is to be able to walk through on your own a recreation of Earth all this way away, thousands of miles away from Earth, and you're able to recreate some shard, some kind of facsimile of being back home. And you see it completely wash over them like nothing. You show them like impressive features of this space station that are incredible feats of engineering to be able to like manage this kind of life in space, and they just nothing. There's just nothing catches them. Finally, it comes time. You see that a lot of people are filtering into the amphitheater that usually plays like digital recreations of concerts, but this is where they're setting up for the actual show of like what is happening on Colossus. You see hordes and hordes of people, all of them complaining about the trams being down, and all of them like shuffling into this space that is very well.
The trams are still down. Hold on. I caught that right. The trams are still down.
Hitomi Karu told you that she was going to handle it.
Ricky, when I get you, Ricky.
Is Bartholomew with them on the I know that I was there to greet, but I went with, right? On
Yeah, absolutely.
So
you're a high-level administrator, and people are talking about the trams being down, and they're not being quiet about it.
Okay.
Can I get our board members? Could I get them seated and start getting and just grab some people to like serve them snacks while they're sitting down?
You see that the tables that engineering was asked to fabricate, absolutely put in place. Like there's these comfortable seating arrangements put around it. They're sat down at these front tables, right in front of the stage in order to get the best view. You sit them down, you're able to immediately, like, here's the thing about being an executive. You are technically everyone's boss on this space station, but it is really weird for the executive to point to someone and say, do this, when they are just a low-level employee. So you point it to people and like, can we get them drinks? And immediately, like, they have this visceral reaction of like, I don't know, can we? And they like hurry off to try and like, yeah, drinks, of course. There's no like fight back from them, but it's so weird that you are personally engaged with people to like get them drinks instead of delegating it. That there's a moment. Yeah,
my goal is to get them the executives to like, or the board members to be kind of distracted a little bit while I'm going to send a message, transcribed message that's like, what's going on? The trams.
Oh, is there a terminal?
Oh yeah. There's a security terminal. Like there's a security.
Calling her.
I think that Bartholomew also like kind of steps back to kind of follow.
Bartholomew probably like, feels the seething anger coming from
going on.
You on the third ring, Tomy picks up and it's like, listen, I found something and I can prove it.
Told you to turn on the trams.
I know, and I'm going to get it done. I promise you. Before they're even done with this pantomime, I'm going to
on the tram now.
I know that, and I am going to get it done. But I have her.
I think I grabbed the phone from Olesya, sorry, and hi. I understand that you're trying to talk back at the moment, but turning them on now is pertinent for your job to remain in place. That is all. You will listen, and that is all. Thank you. And then I hand her back the phone. Sorry.
Oh, that was great. It was beautiful. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You heard the man. You are going to listen. I can't threaten your job right now. He can. I can threaten your life, though.
I need an arrest warrant immediately for Kyoka Tanaka. She's a danger to get to this station and to possibly the board. I need that right now.
Email the information to Bartholomew and turn off the trams.
They're in danger right now.
Turn on the trams and you have the go to get that person and arrest them.
You hear like a momentary like they take their hand away from the terminal, and you hear like a muffled scream, and they're like, "You're locked in until you give me that arrest warrant," and then hang up.
I am putting on a helmet, and I am going into the artery to go towards where they are.
Olesya, wait, what are you doing?
I am handling this myself. They hung up on me.
You immediately track off into the artery. Artificial gravity is not there, so you are fully hand over hand climbing through.
Hamster in a hamster tunnel.
I'm gonna need you to give me another mobility strength check. I was actually wrong. It's only 6s. So roll your
only 6s?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
While he's counting that, Bartholomew is making sure that Buttercup is sitting down to speak with those board members, while he goes and handles directing other people to gather whatever they can to keep everyone distracted.
Okay. Buttercup's a little bit stressed right now.
Hey.
You're a little bit stressed. That's funny. Time to introduce a mechanic that this game is based off of. In the official Alien RPG, you can gain levels of stress when bad things are happening. So, Buttercup, I would like you to take a level of stress. And in fact, Olesya, I think running off and going anti-grav in the artery, I would like you to take a level of stress.
Okay. Hey, so this person's fucked. I rolled 5 6s and 1 3.
Your brain doesn't even acknowledge that gravity is not existent here. You like hand over hand, like it's in lock. You are moving. Buttercup, you sit down next to the executives. Dr. Idlewood, would you have made it to, this is the actual show. This is like the welcome ceremony. Are you here?
Yes. Because I check the time like almost every 5 minutes, almost on the dot. I'll check the time, and I've noticed they're here. I've not been notified about the trams turning back on. I can't call to see if that was another lack of communication or if the trams just aren't back on. Everything here running as well as it's going to without my direct supervision, and I have to be there anyways. So I got there so early.
Buttercup, you're sitting with the board. They're at least enjoying their drinks. Is there anything you say to them? Like, the program is actually about to kick off. Is there anything you say to them before things do actually get going?
I tell them to, this is a quote from another movie. Tell them, hold on to their butts.
They give a like excited like, ooh, okay. Yeah. You see walking up to the podium the captain himself, Captain Clark Davis, in like, you're not a military outfit, but he's in as close to dress uniform as possible. Like he has his cap on, and he has like a kind of formal jacket on to designate him as the captain. And he approaches kind of like this lectern with a couple of microphones sat atop of it. He says, Colossus, this is a joyous occasion. We get to show off our stuff. It's not every opportunity that we get to flex a little bit and give truly just a a normal person a view of what it is to be amongst gods like Jupiter and Mars and Saturn. It's Roman mythology. Anyway, what I mean to say is most of our job is just being reliable, dependable, safe. But I don't think that's what you're here to see. I think you're here to see the cutting edge of achievement. I think you're here to see what it is that we're doing out here in space. And I, Captain Clark Davis of the Colossus, can't wait to show you what you have in store. I would like Buttercup, Bartholomew, and Dr. Idlewood to roll me, let's see. I think it's going to be observation. I think it's wits. Wait, wits observation. So, however many points you have in observation, however many points you have in wits, roll that for me. That many dice.
We roll that many d6s?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And any sixes you get are a success.
Okay, so with the sheet that we're using, just hit both of those.
What? That's an interesting question. You should be able to just hit observation and it will roll it for you.
Did it roll it? Let's see.
All right, you.
No, did not roll
Okay.
it.
Hold on, I messed
Okay.
up then.
No.
I've got mine.
What'd you end up? Flynn, I'm seeing your roll and it does not look great.
Yeah, no. Okay, so that does work, but fuck. All right.
You do have a level of stress, which means you were supposed to add a stress die. I won't have that now, but it is. Oh,
Wait, me
Buttercup.
too? I have a level of stress?
Yes.
Fuck me. All right.
But I won't force you to roll it right now because I think this is not. I don't think it's applicable quite yet.
Okay.
Luci, what did you end up getting?
I got 2 1s, 2 3s, and a 6.
Okay, so you got a success. I think you kind of can see that this is supposed to be a who's who gathering. Like the basically the leadership of Colossus are supposed to be here. And you're not seeing the head of corporate intelligence, Hitomi Karu. You're not seeing engineering and fabrication, Pia Thorvald. And you're not seeing research and development, Sophia Amani. And in fact, you're not even seeing the head of security, Olesya, because they've left.
I'm just gonna lean over to admin. Shouldn't research and development be here for the research and development display?
You know, yes. Yeah. They should.
Engineering for safety.
They're here.
You do see the
somewhere, right?
barricades.
No?
You do see the barricades ready to get set up, but engineering is here. Tia is not.
Yeah. Yeah. They should be here. You're right. Yeah.
As Clark Davis, Captain Clark Davis is talking to the assembly, he you are talking amongst each other and he says something that gets a loud like standing ovation. And he gladly kind of claps his hands. And then he reaches and grabs the microphone and he's like, but seriously, everyone, I want to thank you. And then as he's picking up the microphone, you see it like weirdly twitch. Like it goes kind of out of sync, and then like you see him notice it too, and he's like, "That's weird." And then suddenly it springs to life, becomes a black, spidery thing that wraps around his face, and before he can scream, he is desiccated. All of his life force is sucked from him, and the organism that latched onto him chitters and splits into four as the assembled masses scream. Someone screams from beside you as a chair transforms and grabs them. Someone screams as a coffee mug latches to their face. Someone screams as a light fixture falls down upon them and grabs them. The entire room descends into chaos.
So, quick question: Do does the board members, are they impressed?
Are emotions high? High emotions in the room from the board members.
Are they smiling? Are they experiencing the whimsy and joy?
And with that, we are going to end the premiere of Prey Remnant Obscura.
I'm alone.
You left.
Yeah, I want to know if they're impressed.
You don't
They
even
went
know
to
what's
see
happening
aliens.
right now.
I'm alone in a tunnel floating.
I really want to know if they're impressed with what they're seeing.
We'll have to find out. Thank you everyone for watching. My name is Patrick. I have been your narrator today. You can find me on Blue Sky at Mr. Patrick Cakes, and I will throw it over to Janie. Janie, go ahead
Okay.
and outro yourself.
Okay. Hi, I'm Janie. I played Buttercup, your friendly executive. You can find me here next time. Or next week.
Let's throw it over to Derryk. Oh, okay.
I was laughing. Sorry. Hi. Wow, that was a voice crack. My name's Derryk. I use they, she, and he pronouns. I've been your wonderful head of security, Olesya Volkov, who's alone in a tunnel floating. Has no clue any of this is happening because she wants to strangle the head of corporate intelligence for hanging up on her. You can find me out on the interweb at Derryk Does RP or Derryk Does Roleplay. That's DERYKDOESRP. I'm not spelling roleplay for you because we play TTRPGs. You should know how to spell roleplay. You can find me here next week. And also over on my brand new rebranded after 4 years podcast, Fables of the Magisterium. We used to be Queers and Spears, but we did a fun little rebrand, which you can find us mostly at Fables AP on the interweb. And who do I pass it to? My brain totally fucking blanked.
Flynn.
Flynn, you're next.
All right. I'm Flynn. I played Bartholomew, your admin. I also almost said head of security, which is wrong. And he, him pronouns, any for myself. I'm OMG Flynn anywhere. I think I don't post anything though, so you can see me here next week and also follow everybody else's stuff. That'd be cool. And that leaves our Luci.
Hi, I've been Luci. Any pronouns are fine. I've been playing our very, very confused, stressed, and scared head of health and trauma, Dr. Amelia Idlewood. And you can find me at the Crow's Table on Blue Sky, and from there you can find the rest of my links. I'll be back next week. I think we all are.
Actually, I have to put a slight addendum on that. We have a scheduling
No,
thing,
it's
so
fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, okay. Then we will see you next week when we find out what is going on this space station.
Nothing.
God,
Going on.
Patrick. Oh my god.
I'm
Bye,
stressed.
everyone. Okay.
Bye.
See you next time.